We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. It'll be Diamond Dynasty action this evening between North Carolina and the Dominican Republic. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Digging in, Fernando Tatis Jr. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, number 23.
Here's the first pitch to him. Too much tilt on that breaking ball as it misses low. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Griffey comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Here's Michael Brantley.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
First pitch on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty, one man out. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Just hung in there on that one. Pulled toward right center field. Snyder on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And coming up, the still dangerous outfielder Matt Kemp.
That's out.
And that misses. Ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Standing in, Ketel Marte.
Leading off for the Dominican Republic, the second baseman, Ketel Marte.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. 3 balls, 1 strike to Ketel Marte.
Snuck that high, hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
The 3-2 pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4. Digging in, Torres. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Fastball just inside.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Fulmer will do this himself, and that's the first out.
Third.
At the plate, Eddie Murray, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ball 1. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
The third baseman.
First offering on its way. Low for ball 1. Marte at second. Murray is over at first with one away. Fielded cleanly to Morgan at the bag. On to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first base.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Inside.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. Coming to the plate now, Trevor Story, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Seth Lugo, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Lugo is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Got him to go down swinging there. Trevor Story becomes the first out of the inning. Aristides Aquino comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Yelich. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Fouled away.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
Breaks is bad as this one's popped up. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Stepping up to the plate, Duke Snider. He'll start it out against Michael Fulmer. Giovanni Gallegos, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. He's set. Here it comes. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Gallegos.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now. Ken Griffey is on deck. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Adios, pelota. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ken Griffey. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Standing in, Christian Yelich, as he'll get his Blake Trinan will take the ball now as the new pitcher. First pitch of the at-bat. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Blake Trinan.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Kemp ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone.
The catcher.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great situation to be up at the plate right now. But if you're on the mound, there is absolutely no reason to give in to him. Stay on the outer quadrants of the plate and don't get beat in the middle.
And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Juan Soto will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and one out in the inning. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
On to first as they get the double play. Sun Hwan-Oh, 5'10" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Byron Buxton will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. And tough duty to bunt off the bench like that, but he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
The second baseman.
Here comes the first pitch.
Morgan.
And it's fouled away. Fouled off.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Nope. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
I got 3-2.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. Now at the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll go to work on getting that time run home from second. In there, and it's 0-1. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
The left fielder, number 23.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2. This one smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So coming to the plate, Matt Kemp. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kemp.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. So a runner at first with 2 away, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. 0-1. Won the count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. He's running. Another one sent foul. Kemp leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Runner going a second time. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail. As Chris Sale, a lefty standing 6'6", takes over the pitching duties here. So it's back to the top. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Hit to third. Story brings it in. And there's one down now. So one away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball one.
2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Number 71 will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The first baseman, number
Settling
33.
in now, Eddie Murray. He drew a walk his first time up.
Murray.
David Robertson takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
Hang on. We got time.
The 1-1. Line drive to center field. And he will reach down to make the catch on the run. And what a fine way to end it there as this ball game is over.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 36 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.